A Catfish Named Carlos by Amanda Marie. This begins a story until now untold, the story of a place with riches greater than gold. The tale begins at a creek with waters crystal clear and trees that make every cloud seem near. There are trails with treasures to be found, so many things to discover all around. Lessons to be learned that will serve you well. With nature everywhere, the seasons are like show and tell. So many animals are there to see, and with some luck you too they might greet. Until a way to them you can find, sit back, relax, and unwind. I will tell you the tale of a catfish starting out small, who learned the hardest lessons aren't learned easily at all. His adventures are as vast as the waters he swims, and with the turn of the page his story begins. Let me describe the location in question. I will take your mind on a mini expedition. The creek is well hidden, and that's a mere start. Finding your path there becomes almost an art. There you can find life of any shape and size. Look through the waters and scan the skies. From the sapling tree to the rock's highest peak, a land so vast with beauty one might feel meek. When the setting of the sun has almost begun, all of the animals rejoice and have some fun. They play through the night and do what they must by day, each and every one of them living a certain way. There are birds, frogs, snakes, dogs, bees, fleas, weeds, and seeds. You can find catfish, trout, and bullfrogs all about, crappie, crawfish, and turtles, just to name a few, but remember to watch the skies too. Gaze upon yellow canaries and bright red cardinals as well. The scenery is more magical than any spell. You can spy eagles, ravens, and hawks if you wait patiently. Life is in every direction and your mind clears mentally. Once the sun fades and the moon gets to shine, all the worries of the world start to unwind. The night sky is bright with starlight, while the moonbeams dance off the water in delight. Then the crickets, owls, and bats too take part in a symphony of sounds made special for you. Now that your imagination has taken hold, the real tale can begin to be told. There once was a catfish family that swam in these waters peacefully. A catfish mom raised her 4 fry young with the best knowledge she could have known. She kept them away from fishers on the bay and made sure they washed their fins every day. She led them to larvae and beetles too. For all young fry, this was their food. No matter what, Mother Catfish did her best at all she could do. Casey, Charlie, Chap, and Carlos were her pride and joys, 2 small fry girls and 2 small fry boys. She taught them always to be careful, and if they were not, the consequences could be dreadful. She showed them that things were not always how they seemed, and believed that fantasy was better left in a dream. She told them not to swim with strangers, and always watch for hidden dangers. Don't ever swim out alone, she would say. There's far greater danger in the unknown. However, fry will be fry is what studies have shown, and some lessons aren't learned until you find out on your own. It was a scorching hot morning close to spring's end when the young fry siblings swam into a friend. Salutations from Sylvester was how his conversations always began. What tingles your gills to venture this way? Has it been a long swim for the top of the day? Would you all like to stay and have some tea? How about a game of seeking me? Then he slithered off, just like that, before the 4 fry could even answer back.